don't see why I wouldn't, because it didn't turn the mics off when it died.
Oh, that's true.
So. Alrighty.
Well, we on time today, honey.
Let's see. All right. Oh, I had some Kleenex right here.
Oh, girl, because I don't know what's going on. Come on in the room. Come on in the room.
Can I make it cricket? Look like a little bit. There we go. Skip. To my Lou. That's better?
Yeah. I feel like it was like it was only a smidge anyway, so excuse me. GASSEY? Is it EY or just Y?
Yeah. I'll put this here so we wouldn't have to put them on the floor and be spilling stuff.
At this point, it don't matter where we put it.
Touch child. All right, y'all.
Hey, whoever's on Insta. I don't have my binoculars on today. Hello, Facebook.
Like a shelf stuff.
You pin your hair? And you just sleep like that and it just stay like that? Period. That's nice.
It just falls like
gradually.
Yeah. You know, you add me as a collaborator on Instagram today.
I didn't. I could have swore I did.
Okay. It's not really. I have to be on a Wine&Grow page to see who's live on there, I guess. Because
on Facebook?
No, to see who's on Instagram. Who's watching. Okay. Well, how you doing?
I'm well. We're gonna do the greeting first?
Yeah. Just waiting for people to come in. So I'm just...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm great.
Okay.
It's well, I mean, because I was gonna get started. This week it seems like it's going. The days this week are going by faster than the week is.
I literally just told my team today. I was like, when we meet tomorrow, we can talk about days. Like, wait, we meeting tomorrow? I thought you canceled the meeting. I was like, no, I'm looking at it right here. They said that's for Friday. I said, well, wow.
Right.
You're right.
Oh my.
So
geez.
yeah, but okay. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm Ken.
I'm Kay.
She's Kay. I'm Ken, and this is Wine&Grow. We wine when we grow, and when we grow, we need wine.
Cheers.
So welcome back. Season 9, episode 3. Yes, this season is already moving along quite rapidly.
That is crazy.
So yeah, we back, y'all, with another episode of Just the Two of Us, where Kay and I are just catching up with our audience about our lives and our journeys and the things that we're going through. Um, so yeah. So welcome in. Hey Kiki.
Hey,
Um,
girl.
yeah, and let's get it started then. So you were saying you were how you feeling? What's going on?
I feel good. I just think the week is just flying, which is making me feel like it makes me feel like I'm behind.
Mm,
But I know I'm not behind.
mm,
I know I'm not behind, but the days in itself, like being in the day is flying.
mm-hmm,
But this week, it did not feel like Wednesday. Yesterday, niece was like, "Ain't y'all show tonight?" What's today? Did I
mm-hmm,
miss it? Did I miss it? She's like, "It's Tuesday." I said, "Girl, the show on Wednesdays. You got me tripping. And I'm the host, one of the hosts. So I don't
yeah,
know."
yeah, yeah. No, that's what I was saying. Like, just it has been the week has been going fast. So, and I'm like, and I've been tired this week, and maybe because I haven't been to the gym. Like I went on Monday morning, but I didn't stay as long as I usually do, and I
Mm-hmm.
didn't go yesterday, and I'm off on Wednesday, so I have to go tomorrow because
Oh, because you did say last night that you were gonna try to go
yeah,
this
but
morning.
I was asleep. That sleep was good. That sleep been good the last couple of days. That's why I ain't got up to go. That alarm go off at 5:20. Oh, I gotta be able to till 9. I will go back to sleep for another 2 hours and try this
No.
again. Like, and when I got out of work today, like I had a headache. I think it's because I needed to eat. But yeah, I feel better. But yeah,
How many times you eat today?
I mean, I ate the normal amount of times. I just didn't eat. Like I just ate meat and vegetables. So
And that's
I just think
is
I
that
just didn't have
normal?
enough food.
I'm about to say that's normal for you too, though.
Yeah, I didn't have enough. So, but I could just had a headache just because I just want the day to be over. But yeah, because
Yeah, it's been real.
it's been like I said, like I've been doing my leadership training.
Uh-huh.
Um, so that was today. And like we had meetings, like management meeting and stuff like that. And like it's an exciting journey.
Uh-huh.
Um, to be in the training, like learning different things about myself. So that's cool. But still got to work around this stuff. So it's like I have homework. It's like you got stuff. They want you to be prepared for the trainings and stuff
Uh-huh.
like that. And it's like, and I gotta do my work. So it's just like a lot of extra stuff. But
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. Hey Dom.
Hey.
So
Hi.
yeah. So that's that. But we can get more into that.
Okay.
Let's get it started.
How are you really? That's what my question is. I'm really okay. I don't have, at this moment, I don't have anything to complain about. Like, because things are happening and things are working out in my life and in my favor. So I really think that I'm okay. I'm getting to a really good space for myself that I feel like
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to get to for a while. Um, yeah, I'm good. Like, I'm really okay.
That's good.
Yeah,
I love that for you.
yeah. Thank you.
That's good. Mine's similar. Are you lying to yourself about anything? I think I'm trying to tell myself I'm okay,
Mhm.
and I want to just break.
Mm.
Um, and shout out to Dom because he called me out on that on Sunday.
Mhm.
He's like, "How you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm okay." He's like, "You not, but it's okay. I got you." I'm like, "I'm okay." No, you're not.
Mhm.
I'm like, "Dang, just reading me." But yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, I was watching a video on my cousin's page. So, what day was that when I got the news about my Friday? Last Friday, I got the news that my cousin passed away. My cousin is 33. Well, was 33. Just last month, my uncle passed away. We haven't even memorialized him. So it's like, yeah, hit after hit. And um, I'm just like I was on his brother's page, and it was a video that he had posted with a dude talking about grief and how he was just saying like he knows that he's just walking around. like smiling, but it's not real. He's like, because I know I'm a role model, and I can't let people see that. I have to be, and I feel like that's me. Like that's just where I am. Like just trying to be strong for other people. Like when I called my uncle that day, and just him breaking down and stuff, and I'm like, I didn't just like all I could say was I was sorry, but I couldn't cry. Um, and I think I cried maybe once, and not for me, but for my family, because when my grandmother passed, that was a major hit, and then their mom passed, my mom passed, then my uncle, and now him. Like so, it's just like when does it let up? And that's what my uncle was saying. He's like, when is it gonna be over, niece? When is it gonna be over? And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't have any words. And being a believer and trusting the process and stuff, it can be challenging because that's also something like, because I have a different insight on grief, but certain things, it's just like we have to understand that we cause a lot of things to happen, and that's just the result of Adam and Eve. Like we have free will, and that was even then before. That's why she was able to do what she did, because God has always given us free will. So of course, God would love for all of us to live all of these long, healthy lives, but we also have the decision to choose fried chicken over baked chicken. You have the decision to choose water over alcohol, to not smoke over smoking. But we decide to do these things anyways because we want to live life. And then it causes you to die early. So it's like so contradictory, and not blaming anybody, for anything, but it's just like we have to understand our roles in our lives. Like my mom was tired ultimately. Yeah. Just tired. But it's like the things I know, the things that she could have done so that she wouldn't be so overwhelmed and stressed to take better care of herself. But we put so much pressure on ourselves to show up for other people and stuff like that you don't even pay attention to what you got going on. So I say all I have to say that I'm not okay. But I'm trying to be okay. I'm trying to still show up to work, trying to, still show up for other people. And I had to even just appreciate people who have been checking on me and stuff like that, because um I always look for people to support me, and I have to continuously remind myself to just appreciate the people that show up. So thank you to my people. um so yeah, but yeah, that's what I've been learning to myself about. That was a long answer, but that was an honest answer.
But it's
so that's just where I am,
and somebody could be able to understand where you're coming from too. So
yeah.
So because you've had to almost recycle or start at the beginning, do you feel like you're starting over in your grief process anyway each time something like this happens?
That's a great question, because I don't feel like it's necessarily me starting over, because it's never ending.
Right.
So it's like, if you just mean like a reset, it does. What it is because when my grandmother passed, I almost had a peace, right? Because that's my grandmother. She's supposed to pass before us. She's supposed to live her life, and I feel like we celebrated her, so much. She knew she was loved and stuff. I hated that she was ill. Ultimately that caused her to pass, but so that was easier to deal with. With my mom, it was like, okay. So like I feel like every loss after that just takes me back to losing my mom again. And that's what I want people to understand. It's not that I'm it's, yes, I'm sad about this person, but also my mom's loss is still so fresh. So it's literally putting me right back in that space, and I'm remembering, when I saw her. I'm remembering, like, everything is just rushing back to me. So it can be hard. It is like it's like a reset on that pain. Like, because it's like, okay, just when I thought I was understanding and I was getting through it, somebody else is gone, and it puts me right back in that moment. And then just this year, having to support other people through grief. Like my son lost his other grandmother. The guy I'm dating lost his mom. You lost your grandfather. Like, so it's just been not only me losing people around me, people who are close to me losing people, and trying to support them through it as well. And it's like, and I'm still trying to get through it, and it's because it's some people who are close to me, like now I can put because like seeing grief from another viewpoint, because the way I supported people through grief before I felt it was different, because you don't know what to say. And even still now, everybody deals with it differently, like, so you don't really know what to say. But it's like, I know what's unspoken. I know what it's like to need something and not know how to say it, and not even want to say it, because you don't want people to feel sorry for you, or or I just know how it is to just not want to talk to nobody, to want the company, but at the same time want to be alone and be able to just feel your own feelings and process it. So learning to respect people's space while at the same time saying, I'm here, whatever you need, but not expecting them to know what they need. Because I think that's the worst part about grief is what's natural to us is say, just let me know if you need something.
And you don't even know. You don't even know. And if they tell you, are you able to?
Like I don't even know what I need. That's why I was just grateful for people. When people just come with food and just take me out, just different things, because it's like I don't even know what I need. And that's what I was, telling people. It's like I want to say, tell me but you don't even know. So just a lot of times it's like accepting whatever people are offering you, because you don't know,
and you don't even know.
You don't know what you need. You don't want to shut down.
And that was the conversation we had just about when I lost my grandfather. I'm like, this is my first time experiencing a loss to that capacity. So I'm like, I don't know really how to navigate this. I know at one moment I am fine, and I do also know that moments I find myself just thinking about him, and then I start crying, or just like, and it just be so random. Our what's the anniversary? Our day party that we had. We went to the bathroom. Me and Keisha went to the bathroom. I'm doing fine. She said, "So how are you?" I started bawling. I said, "Girl, I didn't even know that was finna come out. But it tore me up." But I'm like, "Oh my God!"
From somebody saying, "How are you?" and it being genuine, and it being somebody who wants to really know how you feeling. They don't want just like literally. And Danielle, thank you, because she just confirmed what you said. Like she said, I'm not okay either, and you said, and it helped me say that to myself. But when I went to work on Monday, going into the office, these people don't know literally how my weekend just went. They don't know what happened, so like they're, hey, how are you? And they're used to me coming in and I'm, hey y'all, good morning. And it's just like, I'm okay. But they still don't think nothing of it, because they don't know me personally that way. Like I'm not gonna just go in and it's like, hey y'all, lost, it's like, one of my staff did ask me, she's like, well, how was your weekend? And I did end up telling her, she, expressed gratitude, just like her words of comfort or whatever. But it's just like, when you ask somebody how they're doing, do you really want to know?
Me and my brother just had this conversation.
Do you really want to know?
It was a conversation that was had, and he was asked, how you doing? He actually said it, and he was like, but I just felt like when I responded, they went on to say something else, and then I felt like I was just being dismissed. I said, but at the same time, I get that, but also everybody not expecting you to go as far as you did. A lot of the common answer is, I'm okay, I'm good. Nobody's expecting you to really say how you feel and be vulnerable. So then in that respect, once it happens, it's like, whoa, okay, so it's, and then it's like, what do you, as the person on the other end of that, it's like, what do you do? Like, you say, oh my goodness, because in that moment, you don't have no words for that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, Rachel.
Hey, girl, hey.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy, but yeah, it's okay to not be okay. And I think if it's hard for you, because like, obviously work is work, but where you can be honest and vocalize that to your people, do it. It's okay to not be okay with those people. So yeah.
And even if you don't want to go into detail, I feel like it's still okay to verbalize that you're not okay, because it's not like, so you're not tricking yourself out of knowing how you feel. Just saying you're okay. Just, just be honest with yourself and others. I'm not okay, but it's okay. We don't have to talk about it.
Exactly. And that was something that I did with last week too. It's just like, people shutting down but not saying I'm not okay. It's just like you just shut people out. And now I care about you, so I'm concerned. So I'm study trying to reach out, and there's no
All
response.
these assumptions that you're starting
There's
to
assumptions, yeah. So just say, hey, I'm going through something, or just simply say, I'm not okay. I don't want to talk.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, okay, that receive, you know, but letting you know I'm here, you know, like, so yeah, because you know you don't want people to internalize different things, you know. So we have to be mindful how we handle people.
Yes,
you have to be mindful how you handle people, because you're going through something, you don't know what the next person going through. And sometimes we treat people based on our emotions and how we feel, and we don't take into consideration how what we're doing will affect them. And sometimes we don't care, because it's like, this is how I want to feel. Off. Yeah, this is just how I feel, and it's not about you, but I'm a part of this with you.
Yeah. And that's been my conversation, just being mindful about the way you speak to others and how you want to deliver a message, because at the same time, even if they don't receive it, you know this person, you know how they receive information, so you should know how to deliver that information to them so that they can be receptive.
Yes.
It's still up to that person at the end of the day, but you know you did your part, and not just solely vocalizing your feelings just based off your emotions. You taking into account the other person. So
yeah. Rachel said, that's what I've been doing this week, shutting people out, not intentionally, but just how I feel. And that's a natural feeling. Like, we was just talking about that before you came on. I don't know how much you heard, but like, you know, just not knowing how to express yourself. And that's okay, but just let people know, you know, I don't want to talk right now.
Yeah.
You know, like, but because you don't want to just push people away.
Yeah.
Because that's what the enemy wants us to do. He wants us to get into these depressive states and be alone, so he can continue to creep into our minds and tell us all of these things, make us have suicidal thoughts, make us think people don't care about us and stuff like that, when you're the one pushing people away. So you really have to fight against that spirit of wanting to isolate. You have to fight against that, because joy comes in community, in love and feeling support. That's where joy comes. It's okay, take your moment, feel your feelings, but get out of that. And if you can't pull out of it yourself, tag somebody in. I'm not okay, I need your help. And it's okay. That's why you have support systems. And if you don't have one, go to a church, you know, go somewhere. Even at work, find somebody. You know, like Facebook, people are always asking people questions. People are always looking for people to talk to and stuff. So
that's why they be making them statuses.
Yeah. Yeah. They had to rethink, like, this is just someone checking on me. Yeah, exactly. They care about you. And they want to know how you feeling.
It's okay to release the defenses. Okay. Like, let your guard down a little bit and let people in. Because that be a lot of the times people are really genuinely worried about you and care. So it's okay to let those people in. You know, we know that everybody is not for us and people just trying to figure out what's going on. But that also comes down to your discernment. But if you know somebody is always there for you no matter what and show up the best they can for you, then the people that you should be letting in.
Yep. Yeah. And just appreciate them. Appreciate those people, because it's probably somebody who you want to be checking on you who not. And then you got somebody else checking on you. And you pushing them away because you're looking for somebody else. Receive it where it is.
And being upset about how they show up if it's not in the way that you want them to show up.
Receive it how it is.
Yeah.
Receive it from where it's coming from and be grateful, because a lot of times we ask God for things, but then we don't recognize when we have it, because it doesn't come the way we want it to come.
Right.
And it's right there in your face. Yeah.
Screaming at you.
Screaming. So what happens when your support system kicks while you're down? And I'm assuming you mean when they fall apart. I'm assuming. I don't really know what you mean by kicks while you're down. Oh, kicks while you're down, like kicks you. So they're hurting you while you're down. That's not your support system.
You know who
the people
are.
Anybody that's going to hurt you while you're hurting?
Yeah.
No, that's not support. And that's why I said you need to look somewhere else, because maybe that person is going through something, and that could be why they're kicking you. It's probably not even intentional, but they're probably going through something themselves. They don't even know how to support you. So now you're internalizing their response when it's not even personal. So sometimes you have to choose to separate yourself from that person and not take it personally, but go lean on somebody who actually has the ability to support you.
Yep.
You know, and I've spoken on this a number of times. This is literally, I'm speaking from experience, because I had to learn this with my friends, literally my closest friends, like people who I expected to be there for me when my mother passed was not there. And I had to listen to them tell me about all the things that they had going on in their life at the time. And I'm like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I needed you. But they couldn't show up for me. So then I had to stop, and I had to think about all the people who had been there for me. And I'm like, okay, I had all of my attention on the people who weren't there, and when I wasn't even recognizing and respecting the people who had shown up for me. Like, so it's like, how do I make them feel? But by complaining to them about this person not showing up. Like, girl, I'm right here though. Forget them.
And Dan said, but it's family.
What?
Family
is who you choose.
Thank you, because that when I saw that, that's exactly what my thought was. Family is who you choose. You can't be looking for support from people you know are not going to support you.
Look, blood ain't what you saying on Players Club, Rachel? You there? Blood ain't blood ain't thicker than water. Some, whatever. Listen, because you have to. Your family is what you create. Blood does not make people family. That's just genetics, boo.
Yeah.
Family hurts you. Family betrays you.
They do the same thing a person on the street with.
Exactly. And it hurts worse because they're blood.
Family.
And you have an expectation of them because they're blood. But that doesn't, it's not a, no. Yeah, nope. Find somebody else to do it. Respectfully.
Let that lady get somebody else to do
Respectfully.
it. Listen.
Yes.
Get you a new group. Get you some new people.
Yeah. And Danielle, you got my number. You have a whole family that you have disconnected from, just call you out. So you can always reconnect and rebuild your support system with people who can support you. So whenever you're ready.
It's the accountability for me.
Yep. That it's just like what I just said though. Because you looking for the support, you have an expectation for your family to do something that they can't do for you. So you have to go and get it somewhere else.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. And we have to let that expectation go with those people. We really do. And we said this last week, learning to just, I don't know if we said it last week or the week before, what on the other episode, but just learning to appreciate people for what they can actually bring.
Yeah.
Instead of what we want them to bring.
Yeah.
Because then we're not even using them to the best of their ability. Because we got another expectation
we try to make them.
Something that they're not.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
This is the same question.
Is it?
When you ask how you are, how often you answer truthfully.
Oh.
That's basically the same question.
Yeah.
we answered that basically.
What is something you wouldn't want to change about yourself?
That's a good question.
Let's see.
Okay.
I think that.
Go ahead. Yeah, we need to talk. She said, "Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk."
I think that I would not change, because I want to say the way that I show up for people, but I don't show up for people the same. I wouldn't change my personality too much. I know that there are certain things that we have to unlearn, but I think that my personality has gotten me the friends that I have that stuck around, the people that are attracted to me, as far as like everybody. I was saying this at work today. I'm like, if somebody really don't like me, I don't feel like it's a me thing. I feel like it's a them thing because people love me. For the most part, the people that I interact with or who meet me love me. So I know that it's something about my personality that you love. And I'm happy. Like, I love me. So, you know, like I said, I know it's those things that we have to unlearn, but I wouldn't change my personality because it attracts those people that are for me, to me. And that can bring out the best in me.
Kiki said her drive and her grind. Yes, honey. Don't change it. That's a good one, though. But yeah. I mean, because that makes you unique.
Yeah.
That's who you are, your personality. So, yeah. But that's what she was telling him on Love is Blind earlier. Like, just like, I don't want you to change your personality. There are things that you're claiming are you, but it's not you. It's just things you do. Yeah. That's not your personality. And that's what I had to learn. Like, even when it came to the partying, the drinking, and the dancing and stuff, I'm like, making that my identity.
Yeah.
That's not who you are. Yeah. Those are just activities that you do. Those are things that you like to do.
Yeah.
My personality is I'm an outgoing person. I like to have fun. You know, I like joy. I like making people happy. Because that same energy that I would bring into the club when I'm dancing and I'm drinking, the same energy I bring into church, it just looks different.
Yeah.
So that's my personality. Is not those activities. It's the energy that comes along with it.
Exactly.
You know, so yeah. It says, what are you more afraid of, failure or success, and why?
I know mine. That
you know what? Dicky. I was just taking a strengths finders test. First of all, and it was dope. Because I took this test back in 2018. And I have to take it again for this leaders cohort that I'm a part of. And my answers changed drastically. Like my 5 top strengths, all I could see was that this is an evolved woman. Because like all of my 5 strengths before were more about other people.
Yeah.
And everything I had now was more about myself. Like being an achiever, being strategic. Like before it was like empathy and stuff like, you know, like a lot of things that dealt with me feeling for other people. I'm like, wow, this is just crazy. You know, I really learned to focus on myself, you know, and in a positive way.
Yeah.
So I say all that to say, like, they had an option. So basically you can either, they will give you 2 different options. So failure, success. You can answer neutral. So basically you agree with both of them, or you put you're closer to failure, you're closer to success. I believe I'm neutral. Like I believe that I'm just as afraid of failure as I am my success but I feel like I'm more close to being afraid of failure than success. Because success excites me. Failure disappoints me, right? So I would rather be excited about my future. I'm very excited about my future. I know that because I'm a child of God, my future is amazing. But failure comes with shame. You know, it comes with, like I said, like just disappointment and stuff like that. Because then I feel like, what did I do wrong? So I feel like I'm further, like I fear failure more than I fear success, for sure. So, yeah.
And I feel, of course, we know 2 things can be true. I would definitely am excited for the success that is to come for me, but I think that I am scared of that success because, again, you don't know what's going to come with that success, the things that you're going to lose, how you're going to change. You know, it's just an unknown thing. Failure, I've experienced failure so much. It's not that I fear it. No, I don't want to fail. But I'm learning to see the other side of
and
it
appreciate the lessons.
Yeah, and just appreciating the lessons and applying those lessons versus saying, okay, I got the lesson, but not applying it and ending up back where I was or worse. So, you know,
because it's the optimism that comes along with failure.
Yeah,
it's like, okay, yeah, I failed, but now what?
It's because now I know this, and now it's time to even go even harder because now we can skip this step. I've already done it.
Exactly.
So, you know, but it's like now I'm getting here, getting closer to my success and what it looks like for me, and I'm just twiddling my fingers, and now I'm getting nervous because, you know, it's close. But I rest in the fact of knowing that what is for me is going to be for me, and I deserve the success that's coming.
Literally, I just said that today because God is in the miracle working business always. And I just feel like whatever is for you is not going to pass you up because I passed up on something and then I called because I changed my mind. And then she was like, well, you know what? It's actually not a bad thing because now we have this to offer you. So I'm like, well, because God said this is for you, baby girl. Like, and yeah, I wish you would have listened, but because you didn't, and I love you so much, I'm just gonna add more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like so, but still praying on it that it comes through the way it's supposed to come through.
Yeah.
But I'm trusting the process.
Yeah.
But yes, God is good,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes me think about um is that Corinthians? When you talk about boasting in his weaknesses and stuff like, and just trials, like basically like everything preparing you. Like, you know, I know that this pain and this whatever failures that I had is working for my good in the end.
Absolutely.
You know, like so, and that's why I said that's the optimism about failure. And that's why I'm like, I know, like that's why I was like originally neutral, because you could see the good in both.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm more afraid of failure than success. So, but yeah.
Yeah, and getting over that is what's making it easier for me to move into success.
Yeah, because you know what? Because that also can speak, you know, like it's like confidence too. That's what it is. It's like when your fear of a success speaks to the confidence that you have in yourself to be able to obtain it, right? So that's why I'm like, yeah, I know I'm gonna be good. Yeah. I know I'm going to be great. Yeah. I'm already great, and that's why I say like, just there's so much more out there. As soon as I really start, yes God, yes God, yes God, and stop playing with Him,
man,
there's so much more. So it's just like I'm starting to be afraid of that disobedience, that failure. That's what I'm becoming more afraid of.
Which makes more sense.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cause baby, the struggle in that. Ooh, the struggle in that, honey.
There's so much more that comes as a result of your disobedience than, you know, like so much, like it's just like a domino effect.
Yeah.
You know, so you just bleed on everybody. You know, so.
Is that what you said? Did you say that last week?
Yeah, I was talking about
bleeding on people.
About hurting, yeah. That because it's real. You want to pull another one? These are good today. This has made me think about somebody's stuff.
What is the most unexplainable thing that's ever happened to you? Unexplainable. Has happened to me. Have I told a story about it to you? If it's happened? Because I can't remember. I don't know if it's even nothing like that has ever happened. Unexplainable. Well, yeah, I don't know. Because other than that, I would just say it's God. Because at that point, certain things that has happened to me. Yeah, it's nothing that's like unexplainable. Because in my mind, I already know who behind it. If ain't no physical person doing this, yeah.
But I mean, even that though, it's unexplainable because you like.
So yeah, there's a few times. So like one time,
it has to be God because you can't explain it.
Yeah. So this is the first thing that comes to my mind when I do think about that though. When I was living in Georgia, I had been at home at my apartment. I was drinking with my neighbors. I'm gonna say we getting it in, but we ain't doing nothing but drinking and talking outside. Girl, wasn't doing
getting
nothing.
It in is another.
Yeah. We wasn't doing nothing but drinking and talking outside. But and of course I'm drinking the way I'm drinking because I was already at home. Wasn't planning on going nowhere. But then at the time, my pastor of the church that I was going to at the time, he had asked me if I can go pick up this girl from, I want to say, her parents' house and take her home. And I didn't even think that I was that drunk until I actually had to start driving. But the thing about it was, it was more so turning into a drunk sleep. Like I was getting very sleepy and was running out of gas and had to get on the expressway. So I had to go about maybe 25, maybe about 30 minutes, or maybe no, because she lived. I had to drive a ways to get to her, it seemed. And I had to get off the expressway. So what was happening was I'm falling asleep on the expressway, y'all. And and I'm waking up because I can feel myself swerving. I'm waking up and I'm just yelling like, just trying to stay woke, letting my window down, and I doze off again. And I could have fell off this expressway. Like anything could have happened to me on this expressway because I'm the only one in the car. I'm drunk. I'm driving. In the midst of this, my gas thing go off, which prompts me to get off the expressway to go to the gas station. So I go in there. I buy me a Coke because normally Coke could keep me up while I'm driving. Got the Coke, still falling asleep. And when I tell you I'm falling asleep when I'm going like this,
wow.
Made it to the girl house. And I'm like, this is all God, because there's no way that as far as I had to drive, and I feel like it was further, most likely probably because I was drunk. It probably was like a 30-minute drive though.
That's a long way. But it's
a long time, especially drunk.
Yes, that's 2 hours.
Drunk. So I'm like, man, and as soon as I got there, I said, listen, I was drinking and I cannot drive home. So I can put the GPS in and we could drive to my house so you can stay. Oh, no, I had to bring her to my house and then something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you can drive there and we'll figure the rest out once we get there. But yeah, other than, because that was just like, every time I think about that, it's like, and I've had a gun pointed at me twice. Nobody knows this. Well, my mama don't know this, but I've had a gun pointed at me twice at 2 different times. Thank God nobody pulled the trigger. But once I was getting robbed, and once the other time I was dealing with somebody who I had no business dealing with. Yeah. And those was those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danielle said, having 5 kids after being told I've never had kids at 16 years old.
Wow.
That is unexplainable. Yeah. So, and congratulations.
Yeah, girl.
Yes.
Because you showed them.
Right. Mine says, what do you crave more of? And when I read it, I instantly thought about Leandra's status today. Talking about L-O-V-E-E in affection. Talking about Lennox was thinking that. Crave, though. Crave. What do I crave? Just joy and happiness. Like, I just want genuine joy and happiness. Like, in all things that I do.
Yeah.
That's just what I crave. Like, I just want everything to feel good all the time. I don't want any sadness.
Yeah.
I don't want any stress. I don't want none of that. Like, get somebody else to do it. Like, I just want to be happy. That's it. That's what I want.
Yeah.
That's what I crave more than anything. Yeah. These wild cards be appropriate for if this was an actual date, but not for.
Okay. Finish the sentences. Strangers would describe me as a stranger would probably describe me as standoffish. Only that I know that I am not. You know, I am very, if you are a person that is first meeting me and I'm not saying much, I'm just observing and I'm listening. I'm not being standoffish. But if you have a conversation with me, I'm going to talk. I'm going to kiki with you. You know, I'm funny. I got jokes. But, you know, most people think that I'm just probably stuck up or something. But I'm not. I just don't. I'm a talker once you get to know me. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And we know I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
You too much.
Yeah, not too much.
I'm saying what a stranger would say.
Oh.
What part of your life works and what part of your life hurts? I feel like all of these questions are going hand in hand tonight. What works is I feel in alignment with life. Like, I feel like everything that I'm doing goes together. So like my job, So in my career, in ministry at church, and my nonprofit, I just feel like all of my skills are overlapping. Everything that I'm doing is just overlapping, and I'm so gracious and grateful to God. Like I feel so, like this is like, wow, everything just makes sense. In this season of my life, everything just makes sense, and I'm really grateful for that. That's what works. I think what hurts is just healing, and feeling like at times feeling like I should be further along than I am in my journey. Like when I'm like met with things that I feel like I should have known better, or I should have responded differently, and I don't, and and it's like I'm reminded of the old me, and I'm like, girl, you didn't come too far to be doing this, like, but it's just like what you saying like earlier with the failure and stuff. It's just like it's a moment for me to remind myself, girl, we're not doing this. So checking myself and getting back on track. But like I mentioned earlier, not staying down there and, beating myself up about the mistake or whatever I did or whatever I said, but learning from it and moving forward. Because what I had to realize is that I'm a human.
Yeah.
And I'm imperfect. And all my life I've been fighting for perfection. So when you're a perfectionist, you really beat yourself up when you make mistakes.
Yeah.
And then putting on top of that, being a people pleaser. So I'm a perfectionist who likes to please people. So I'm beating myself up 10 times harder when I feel like I'm upsetting and hurting people because I just want everybody to like me. So that's what hurts, is just still overcoming those things, still healing, still learning. And it's just like, when does it end? But it doesn't.
Yeah.
There's, until you end. What they say, new devil at every level.
Yeah.
So, yes. So, yeah. That's what hurts.
Yeah.
But life is working because it's everything on purpose. Oh, you got a sweater on. I hear everything on purpose, period. So, yeah. I feel that.
Yeah.
I like to be by myself. I like to be to myself. Same here. Well, not same here. She wasn't saying same here to that, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. About you?
No. I don't know if it was same here to I think maybe to your response when you said that people think you standoffish. Yeah. That was Kiki saying same here.
Oh, okay.
And then Titi was saying she likes to be to herself.
Yeah, I mean, and I do like to be to myself, but if I'm out in a public setting, I will mingle. I don't have a problem with that.
Hey, Gear.
Hey, Gear. Yeah, I don't have a problem with mingling with people, but when it comes to, this, I haven't heard this in a long time, but of course it's been something that's been said to me about me being unapproachable. So, if I'm hearing that, I'm sure people would assume that, but my face, if my face just looks straight, y'all, it's nothing going on. I'm just looking. I'm just looking around. I'm just, I'm a people watcher. So, just talk to me.
I can see that about you, Kiki, though. I can see people thinking that about her, that she's standing, because you're very quiet.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's crazy. Like, the people associate you being quiet to you being standoffish. So. But I had that question asked on my thing too, like, because I feel professionally, like in like professional life, I think people's initial reaction to me is that I'm real serious. So it's like socially, it's a whole different, it's a whole opposite. Like, oh, here she's bubbly and she's talking to everybody. But when it comes to professional business, I'm really serious.
You have a line though.
It's like,
one is when it comes to those, it's this or that.
Yeah, I hate when, because first of all, why this long explanation? What do you want? What are we doing? I don't need the backstory. And I was cracking up because we was in our leadership training, and this dude had said that. He was like, yeah, people be coming to me, and he was like, and they be having these long drawn out explanations about what they need me to do, and it's just like, just tell me what you need. I said, yes, just tell me, because I don't need all the explanation. I hate it, So yeah. That's Let me just pull the wild cards out.
Yeah, because they clump. Oh, I'm about to say this.
You talking about they clumped up? We got about 10 minutes to. It's already almost an hour. We really been talking. Yeah. But these cards, like, have been spot on to literally what I wanted to talk about. You know, like just walking through that whole grief journey and stuff. So
yeah. What's your mother's name? And the most beautiful thing about her?
Literally, this question says, "What's your father's name?" and tell me one thing about him. So go ahead.
All right. My mom's name is KLMN. Her name is Christy, guys. I call her Lynn. Hey, Lynn girl. Lynrietta. Yep, I call her Lynrietta. I call her Lynn. I would never call her Christy because that's just disrespectful.
Where did Lynn come from?
It's her middle name.
Okay, because I'm like, I don't know.
And the most beautiful thing about her is that my mom will literally do anything for anybody if she can, down to the last anything. If she can, she will do it. And of course, we're her kids, so she's gonna do for her kids for sure. A lot of mothers are not that way. So I was gonna say mothers are that way, but they're not. A lot of mothers are not that way. My mom will do anything and everything that she can to figure out a situation for somebody. And you know, it could have some boundaries, but I still love that about her because it just shows the unconditional love, or you know, it just shows something great about her. Her giving spirit. Yeah. But she shows up for us still, because I mean, although we're adults, we're still kids to her. We're still her kids. Yeah. And even for her grandkids, you know the grand's gonna show up for the grandkids, man. For sure. Oh, above and beyond. And we be looking like, well, we didn't get that. So we didn't get that. So I don't know what version of her y'all getting, but I'm mad I didn't get it. You know? So yeah, that's what I love. Yeah.
So my dad's name and one thing about him. So Kenneth Dwayne Thompson.
See, she wild, cause
Kenny, Scrap, all of those things. One thing about him, he annoying. I love you, Daddy. He know he annoying.
That's not what I was expecting you to say. That's the first thing, at least.
But here's the thing. I'm becoming, you know how you become the annoying parent sometimes, so I get it. But because it's his love, he cares.
Yeah.
So it just can be annoying to me.
Yeah.
But I love him. My daddy is one thing I would say about him is that he's a provider. That's something that I never had to question about my dad. And I think we had this conversation in the past. Like, you think, like, naturally, when it's something that you got as a child, you think that it's something that you require in people. But I feel like I don't require people to provide for me because my dad was a provider and my mama knew, like, my mama provided as well. Like, she did everything she had to do. Naturally, I know how to get it on my own. I know how to take care of myself. But I don't have any expectations of anybody to do anything for me. I'm more so the person that's giving more than I'm asking somebody to give me anything. So, and so I feel like that's just what they taught me, is just to make sure that I have it myself more than anything. I don't expect nobody to give me nothing. But my daddy always made sure that he took care of us, even when he was incarcerated. Like, he had people, taking me to work. Like, he in jail. People taking me to work. Like, it's just like making sure that we were taken care of always. So that's one thing about him for sure. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
You know what I found out today from my child? He didn't tell me, but he showed me. You know, I tell them, make great choices to have a great day every morning.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I'm like, me and Savion be in the same room or something, most likely the kitchen or living room. I've noticed that he'll look at me and wait until I say it. And when he, like this morning, girl, I'm trying to hurry up because even though I wasn't going to be late, but I was trying to hurry up and eat breakfast because I decided to make me some breakfast this morning, other than a bowl of cereal. And I'm eating and he getting ready to leave and he looks at me. And I look at him, and I'm like, make great choice to have a great day. He's like, okay. And then I'm like, was everything okay? He said, no, you just didn't say nothing. But you only say okay when I say it. You don't even say thank you. You don't say bye. You just say okay. But now I'm like, but now I'm learning that he appreciates it because you wait for me to say it to you. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These children are just growing up. It's just like, and you start. But here's the thing. When I took the mic to a college fair last weekend as well, and it was so overwhelming for me. So I couldn't like imagine how it was for him, you know. And I was like, the nerve of people to expect us to know those things, you know, at that age, to know what you want to do with the rest of your life, like. So it's just like, wow, this is a lot, but. When he started coming out of his shell and like talk to the people, I was like, that's my son.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like you can see how they're paying attention to you in those type of moments. So like, that's the moment. Like, yeah, like you think it's small and doesn't matter, but it's just like there's a seed in his blossom because now there's an expectation of you to say it.
Yeah.
So you not saying it? What's wrong? What I do? You know, like so.
Yeah, because he was like. You didn't say anything. I was like, well, I was trying to eat the food.
Yeah.
so, no, I was going to say it. And if I don't say it, like, if he leaves out and I don't get to say it, I know that I'm making sure I text it too. So, it's not a day that I'm not saying it to him unless it's the weekend and we in the house together. You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
But other than that, when you're going out to school, make great choices to have a great day. And one day I had to just really explain it to him, like, I'm not just saying this just because, you know, I want you to really think about the choices that you're making while you're away from home. To, you know, so that you can have a better day. If somebody comes up and says something to you out of pocket, you ain't got to react. That's because at the end of the day, it's how you choose to go forward with this situation.
Yep.
You know, so think about what you're thinking. Think about what you're thinking about. You know, make great choices. And it's not gonna always be 100%, but you know that you're taking the steps to do that.
Yeah.
You know, so make great choices to have a great day.
Yeah. And on that note,
make great choice to have a great day, guys.
Yes.
Or evening, night.
Yes. This has been a great episode. Yeah. It really just flowed. I feel like we getting our footing on how this is going.
Yeah.
Because we decided not to come into it with any specific topics, just kind of just going with the flow. So this is every episode I'm seeing that it's just like getting better and better. So thank y'all for hanging out with us tonight. You know, so we will be back next week. Same place, same time, same us. Maybe
same
the same.
We're gonna be different.
Probably the same wine.
It's gonna be a different us because we are evolving, guys.
Probably the same wine. Same place, same time, same wine.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Because we realized that we don't really drink like that. Like this is like, girl, that bottle is still in the refrigerator.
Refilled this cup.
Like we ain't even finished. Like our glasses used to be filled to the brim.
Up here. Oh, the tall glasses.
The tall glass.
Because who was we drinking from?
Okay, like what?
And then had the nerve to want more.
Yes. Ooh, we was guzzling that wine.
Crazy. Luscious.
But yeah, so
that was during COVID. We okay.
Yeah. So we out. We gonna go. Remember, the replay will be available on Facebook too, on Instagram, but also our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
We need y'all to go like and subscribe to our YouTube channel
and share.
Share the videos. If you know, just I don't care if you like the episode or not.
Comment on the videos. Somebody,
share, comment, whatever. We need y'all to engage with us on YouTube. So the video will be available on YouTube tomorrow. So yeah. We'll see y'all next week.
Wine and Grow out.
Period.